Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Reese Olson. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Next pitch is outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. Olson, 6'1" righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Swing and a foul straight back. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Got all of that one. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Nolan
Now here's
Jones.
Nolan Jones. Up and in, 1-0. Just missed. That's in there. Now 2-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at Comerica Park. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That's a little bit low.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Naylor under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Riley Green.
Batting second, right fielder, Riley Green.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Spencer Torkelson. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Looked like it was a little bit up. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 2. And that one is inside.
3 balls, no strikes.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good.
There's a swing and a drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Kerry Carpenter. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Runner at second, 2 down. That's inside.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to short.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it looks like trouble. Around from second is the tying run.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Right through there for a strike. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Good take by Torres. And a ball evens the count. In the air, center field. Brennan under it. Brings it in, and that's the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Will Brennan. Olsen back to work. And ball 1.
No strikes. That's ball 2.
just off the inside edge. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Ball one there.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
Brennan aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is upstairs. That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
At the plate, Khalil Watson. Inside, just missed. Tied up here in the early going. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside,
Nope. Outside.
2-2. That's down and in. First and second, no outs here at the top of the second. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. All loaded up here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 3-1.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 6-1. Now it's Jose Ramirez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And misses inside. Two balls, no strikes to count. That clips the corner.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch. Right side, and that's a foul ball. And that skips into dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Goes down looking. Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. Still only one out here in the inning. The next offering misses. 2-1. That one missed.
That's inside.
Now this is in the air down the line. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That just misses. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter now, Colt Keith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. 1 away. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Struck him out looking. Back here in Detroit, on to the 3rd inning, and now it's going to be Nolan Jones. Just missed.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Sawyer Gibson-Long.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Now, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one lifted to left. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Khalil Watson. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe. Ripped to right, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup, Zach McKinstry will hit next. First time up was a pop out. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And ball 1. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So 2 down now, and here is Riley Green. First offering, and it just misses.
Nope, outside.
That one drifts inside. That finds the mark on the inside corner. That one finds the zone. Full count now. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Brennan sizing this one up. Nabs it, and the inning is over. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann in his second season, 28 years old. And usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. And that drops in for a strike.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around. And so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. He's already homered here in this one. And that's way high. And that's ball one. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ramirez up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Kwan stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ball.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike one.
Meadows makes the play, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here is Gleyber Torres. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Guardians leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. To third. Has some trouble with it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So a man at first. Colt Pete, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 6-3. So digging in, Jake Rogers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. One down, base is empty. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Gets it to first, and that's an out. Two down, base is empty. Parker Meadows now at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 outs. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Put your hands up, you single and ain't looking for no man. Got your own, ain't gotta run a stand.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Gibson Long back to work. Splits the plate, 0-1.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And it is 2-1. Ripped on a line. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
He swings and fouls one off. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at second. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So up next, Will Brennan.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Ball one there.
1-0.
Fouled off to the right. Manzardo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Carpenter makes the grab for the second out. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. He is singled and he is flied to left. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with 2 away. Khalil Watson digs in for the Guardians. In the dirt. That to right. Green going after it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. The shortstop takes the ball. And downstairs.
2-0.
And that's in for a strike. That one misses. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Naylor makes the grab, one away. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. And now, Riley Green, 1 for 2. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Now batting, designated hitter Spencer
So now here's the
Torkelson.
DH, Spencer Torkelson. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two outs. That misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. That is the inning. Top 6. And now the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Right through there for a strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Carpenter has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a ground ball collected by Torres. Throws to first, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that's in there at the knees. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes the count.
Got him swinging. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And there's a strike. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. And there's one down. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. That's inside.
One strike.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's a little bit high. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan makes the play. Out number 2. And next up for the Tigers, Colt King.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out of the foul tip. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Brant Herter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
Catcher Bo Naylor.
Off the plate, and that is ball 1. Herter, a tall lefty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round. Swung on, belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Manzardo stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 8-3.
Nolan Jones.
Man at first, nobody out. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Oh, 1 now. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Count full.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Booth?
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to check.
Hard hit, base hit. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. It's 10-3.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jason Foley.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's the second baseman, Khalil Watson.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. The 1-0.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
First and second here, no outs. On the ground right side. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Rocchio around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they now lead by 9.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Schneemann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. No outs. Runner on second. This one high in the air to left center. Meadows on the move to the gap. And it's caught for the out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And he grounds one back up the middle, slinging it to first in time. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Right side, hard hit. Torres over to first, and Ramirez is set down. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Paul Sewall.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball. Next offering way upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now Parker Meadows, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The Guardians up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's out at first.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. Sweeney leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And now 2-1. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ripped to third. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
2 outs, base is empty.
designated hitter,
Nolan Jones
Jones
digs in for the Guardians. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And we're back. Down to number 2 hitter, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Seawald back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Next is the Tigers DH, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one not close, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That just misses. 2-2. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
Inside, just missed. Next pitch is downstairs. And another ball. And that's too high. Ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Torres stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And a strike to Glaber.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Two outs. Outside low. And it's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-5. So 2 away with nobody on. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. just missed. The 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, catcher
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And there's a foul ball. Keith off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Will Vest.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Just missed. Way high. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Rocchio stands in now and watches strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him.
Number 71.
And up next for Cleveland, Khalil Watson. Rolled to short, could be 2. Sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Steven. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Quan at the plate and takes high there. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up. McKinstry moving under this one. And that is that.
Knock, knock on my door. Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now as they hand the ball to a
Number
fresh arm to
51.
start the bottom of the ninth. Number
Riley
51.
Knight.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Meadows.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Digging in, Trey Sweeney. That's a little high. 1-0.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And it gets by him. Coming home. He will score. And they put up the stop sign at second. Back to the top of the order now. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Pitch in the dirt. And that is ball 1. There's a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Forget it. He made him pay for that one. It's 13-8. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Tim Herron.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ground ball
That
left
ball's
side, and that's just foul. Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Torkelson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of inning number 9. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. Kerry Carpenter digs in now.
Left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And he takes a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Heron is just 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Outside low. Now 2-2. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.